innovative content, global audience.
A very good morning to you, my guy. My name is Daddy Chris, and this is the African Renaissance Television. I'm reaching you from London. The show is Rise and Shine on the African Renaissance Television. We do this every morning. What did we do here? We talk to each other about ourselves. This is where we look at issues notoriously, blatantly, without fear or favor. We will not lie against you, and we will not lie for you. That's what we do here. Yes, on today's show, it's rather not a very pleasant one either. And I know the truth I know is I have enemies and I'm happy to create more and more enemies. And that's what I do. If the community is hating you, then there may be reason why they're hating you. Maybe I'm the odd one out. I'm happy to be odd one out in this case, because if this is what Nigeria has to offer at this time in the 21st century, then we have a problem. On today's show, I'm going to look at something you guys don't want to talk about. I call it the village plunders. Why our local politicians are the real problems. That's what I'm going to talk about today. Sound familiar, right? Yeah. I'm going to go in depth. When I say depth, I'm going to eat it I'm going to go in and talk to you about why I really think they are problem. You see, because I like I said at the beginning of this show, let me make it clear that we know that our problem is in Abuja. It's Tinubu, or maybe it's Oboribo itself. Why not? It's our problem. And it's okay to debate that. So when we're in the parlor, when we're talking on social media today, those guys are our problems. So why is the governor of Delta State, why is he not doing this? Why is the governor of Lagos State not doing this? Why is the presidency not doing this? Why are the ministry dormant? We know they have failed. No story about that. And the only reason they have failed, have you really asked yourself why you say your lead politicians, those are the hems of affairs, has failed? And I want to break it down. Who tends to get away with all this trouble? Or who are the real thieves that we don't talk about? Our local politicians. They are the real problems we have. And today I'm going to try and do my best to take a look and maybe analyze it. You might agree, disagree, but I don't mind. It's not about you agreeing with me or disagreeing with me, but us talking about the real issue today. You blame Tinubu, Uboriwori, Sawulu, your governor. Some of them are read to Tufili. But hey, have you asked yourself, what is the use of your local councillor? Have you asked yourself, of what use is your local government chairman? How about that man you said to go to the House of Assembly? What is its use? I tend to leave the senators and the House of Reps, if not, they are actually local as well. Of what use are they? Sometimes I'm confused, that we tend to really leave the real meat and we chase the bone. I think Evelyn is here. Let me quickly add Evelyn to the show. Hello, Evelyn.
Good morning, London.
Morning, Asaba. What happened? You're not that late. Today you're late.
Yeah.
Who is disturbing you?
The gen was taking time to come on. So.
Oh my God. How many things take time to on in that Asaba? Anyway, today, Evelyn, I say let's look at the village plunders. You understand? Those we ignore at some time might be our problem, but I'm not going to conclude. Maybe when we get to the end of the day, we might be able to say, okay, really, what is the use of these people? Like I already asked already, and we all know, we talk every day on this show. Whoa, look at what Tinubu has done. Tinubu didn't do this, Tinubu didn't do that. In fact, Tinubu, who tell you to make you become president yourself? Like, now we are in trouble, because your name dragging here and there and there, and there it's the governors as well. I don't want this job. Yes, why we admit that those people have failed. Did you ask yourself what is the use of our local governments, our councillors, our House of Assembly, maybe even our House of Rep and our senators. Because these are quite numbers of people that could make a difference. And that's what I want us to look at today. Deep look at it. Interesting look at it. And notoriously look at it. You know, when we notoriously look at it, then we're going to be annoying. And that's what we do here anyway. So my question is, what I'm saying is, while we're busy looking at those top wakala, we tend to leave those behind. Those ones that are really, those ones who are like you. You know them in your village. They are not far from you. Some of them manage to still be around. Did you ask yourself? Because from Delta State, for instance, suppose you have appointed commissioners from your place. All these are people that are now working in government. They may not be powerful, but let me put it this way. Is there allocation assigned to them? Because Nigeria today, we know all we do is allocation. Everything we talk about in governance is allocation. So presidency gets allocation because he's not working really. The allocation comes from the oil, the crude oil that comes to him, and maybe a few taxes collected. He now gets that work of money. The Baba now share this money to the state, to parastatals like the Superdeck, to local government. So there's the money really being distributed. To be fair to the presidency, they do share this money. We know they're useless there, but they do share money every day. Do you agree with me that the presidency share money, even down to the local government? Now, if the local government does not get the money that they are supposed to get, it's their problem. Because we're not going to be able to help them. If you have been appointed or you've been elected as a local government chairman, and you know you're entitled to 400 and something million, you're getting only 50 million, and you're not saying anything about it, then you're a stupid man. You shouldn't even be there in the first place. We're not going to sympathize with you. For us, you are a waste of space. Because that is the excuse. Oh, the money does not get to us. So what are you doing about it? We never heard you complain. If the local governments in Delta State, if they come out and say, oh, the money we expected did come this month, everybody will be alert now. I say, but where's the money? But how can we know if you don't get the money? We're not there.
Why would they speak? Most of these people are appointed by, they'll say they are godfathers. So why would you come out to say anything that you didn't get the money or this? If you are in that position because you have the interest of the people at heart, that is when you will come out. If you're truly voted in by the people, you can freely speak, but not when you were shoved in there, shoved into the people's truths to serve the people, and you are there for your own personal gain or personal reason and doing your fatherism thing. You give accounts to the person who put you in the position, not to the people. You're not being transparent to the people. You don't give accounts to the people of your service there. So since you are there to serve someone and not the people, you wouldn't come out to want to cry and say you didn't get the money or money didn't come to you. You'll be there suffering in silence because you feel you can't betray the person who put you in the position. That is all what is going on in Nigeria politics. Fatherism, nepotism has eaten deep into our politics in Nigeria, and it's really sad. Really sad.
Evelyn, I'm just wondering now that how did we get here? How did we get here, Evelyn?
It has been happening for a long time. The fight for power, not for the fight to serve the people and do
so
good
I
to
want
the
to
people.
become a local government
The fight
chairman
for
that will be only be saying yes and yes to the governor, even
the
when it comes
title.
to the money that's supposed to come to my people. Because the money is not coming to me, it's coming to my people. And I cannot even talk to my king and talk to some people and say, this money is supposed to come. Money is supposed to do this with it. It's because they don't even have a plan. Because whereas what I want to look at today, I said I really wanted us to take away our eyes from the television. And I want to leave about the ministers. Let's talk about our local government chairman and our local government councillors. Very simple. Our House of Assemblymen. Just look at them. You know, like I said, these are women who sat with you, they beg you to vote for them. You have been with them, your local government your local government chairman and your House of Assembly people. They beg you. You voted for them. This is good. You understand? The question I wanted to ask those people, that councillor, that chairman, that House of Assemblyman, I'm asking you, what have you done for the place, for the house that built you? You see, sometimes when I talk like this, people don't understand me. But these people can make all the difference we are actually looking for. You see, and it's because we've been taught that what they can do is pipe on water. Even a village fool, councillor, want to do pipe on water. They don't know. They don't know what they're supposed to do. But Evelyn, imagine this is what I said today, and that's why I come up with the topic. If the millions our local government chairman allegedly found its way in a massive community farm, that is what I really want to talk about. Supposing the local government chairman now said, okay, the money in my community, in my local government, I will create every month a farm, because the money really is not small. You're talking about a local government can actually still be getting 300 million naira to invest. Do you understand? They can invest 300 million. 300 million naira could do something. Now, the people there are hungry. Maybe the Oboruwan is not releasing the money. That is the part I don't want to discuss today, because it will be you and him. Otherwise, if the local government now find himself investing in a farm, in fact, more people will be giving him money, because the federal government will even say, these people are working, let me support them. You understand? The state itself will be ashamed to keep your money. But by the time he knows that all you're going to do is just share the money, then he has the right to share with you. And because what is really happening is the money will get to the local, they put it in the local government account. They will go and sign for it and give it to governor. Otherwise, I don't understand. Because the money goes to the Central Bank of Nigeria in the name of the local government. How does the governor go there and take the money? That's the thing I don't get. They do some kurukere within them. If the governor cannot just go there and take that money, the law does not. I don't think the governor can sign a signature to go and access that money. So, if peradventure, say for instance, Ethiopia West, where I come from, gets 400 million this month, and I don't see what the Ethiopia West is spending 400 million on. They say they pay teachers' salary. Which teachers? How many teachers are there? The schools are they've almost all closed down. I don't think we have up to 10 good schools in Ethiopia West. Primary schools, which Superb and Ubeb are all trying to support. Where is the money spent on? Maybe I don't understand. You see, Evelyn, our destiny is really being plundered. You see, maybe now there, when the money comes, they'll go pay king when they work. They get many ghost workers when they do anything. That was what was happening in my place one time. Ghost workers. When I say ghost workers, they are there, their names are there, they are receiving money. Who is receiving the money, we don't know.
Yes.
But how are we going to get out of this?
They don't do the job. They don't even go for the...
There's no job for them.
They don't go to work, but they receive salary.
They don't exist. These human beings don't exist. It's just a name. So salary is being paid to them, and the local government is working. But I'm not really fighting you guys today. Supposing that money is used to create the first farm in Ogara. What we have in local government is land. You know what is so sad? The kings have land. They said they are the custodian of land. You have a land, sir. Can't we farm if we can't do anything? The people cannot even eat. They do food. And this is what I'm saying. If you say you even set up a processing plant to process their cassava, so that the cassava become well processed, that they add value to what they have done. go and fry the gari. You know, it is China. It is China of all people that still now set up a processing machine for cassava. Something gari when would they eat? Now China don't produce machine. When would they use? Even that is not a machine. That is not technology. That's a technician work, which ordinary technician on the road in so roadside weather go do that machine. You don't need one technology to do the machine which China has produced to process cassava for us. There's no technology there. Either you press it down, or they grind it in, or they press it. That's all. But they were able to do it from A to Z. That the machine, when you put your cassava here, all you're going to get is your gari and your starch here. It cannot be better. But why can't our local government say, okay, now that we can plant some many cassavas, let's just plant cassava, and we're going to bring this machine to process it, so that we have Ethiop gari. Imagine, there's no way gari will be wasted in Nigeria. I've never heard. Say gari when they do, say nobody to buy them or eat them. We cannot even package it. One is a brand for the place, Ethiop gari. He's going to make money for the place, and he has created jobs. This is an example of a wasted people. A question I ask now, of what use, sir, is you as a local government chairman? Let's forget about the councillor, because I don't think they even exist. You understand? You know, but you see, so, we tried in 400 million. I think 450 million means nothing. Because when you say they mean nothing, 450 million a month means nothing. That's what we're saying. Because I refuse to delete something on my platform here. You know, I refuse. You know, what I have here is federal government allocation for Delta State. This is May 2025. And these are some of the local governments. Even Burutu got 500 and something million. That worry SAP, one worry there, they get almost 700 million. Ethiop West, I don't see the other, I've deleted the mistakenly deleted the other one. So this is not small money. Hey, I'm not the one that forged this. This is the federal government. If not data, I'm gonna go ask for a book. I don't pick anything here that is not from the source. We cannot say this money is nothing. Because a lot can be done with 400 million. We are talking monthly. Not yearly, monthly. Not every 2 months. Every month, the month you go around. A month is 30 days.
Yeah.
So 400 million in a month is not small money. And the question is, what can we do with our 400 million? That is the question I'm asking us today. You know, Evelyn, the last time I came here and I talked about the super deck, people don't get it. That the super deck get 13 billion on average a month. 13 billion naira on the average every month. Meaning, Evelyn, that those people can set up, and I'm not joking, a proper firm. They can be talking like Dangote. If you are earning billions a month, you're not talking like Dangote. For your information, Dangote petrol is going to be exported soon. It's not going to be consumed by Nigerians alone. Because petrol is petrol. Gasoline, America will buy it. I just saw something, I cannot confirm it, that the first Nigerian gasoline is now in the US.
Yeah, I saw that.
And if the price is good, they will buy. America don't give it. You see, like I said, the number one enemy America have today, their biggest threat is actually China. But they still do business with China. Not because they love him, because China has something they need. If I want something and you have it, I'm coming. Do you understand, Evelyn? So if Dangote now if Dangote Nigeria, I said only the Sopade can actually be talking like Dangote. Now, but look at the Sopade. In their years of existence, look at Dangote, look at the Sopade. If they tell you how much Dangote has earned, how much the Sopade has earned, you will be angry now. Somebody earning 13 billion on the average every month cannot do one thing with the money. But Dangote is doing exploit. Now, Dangote does not have the land. Dangote does not even have the resources, the human resources, which is available to these people. We are in trouble. We are in trouble. Because if our local government can just be said, okay, I have these councillors, you know what? You are Ward 9, you are councillor representing social place. Okay, this is your area. You are the councillor representing them. So we will work with you this month. You understand? It's gonna be area by area. They must come up with something. You're not gonna come and sit on my cabinet. If you're a fool, you come to that with a plan. What can be done in your village? You see, the first thing I'll do, they don't appoint you council, they don't make you councillor. Okay. Before you come to the next first executive meeting, I want to see, go to your people and make your research. I will give you even 100, maybe about 300 or 400.
They're even supposed to have, since they are in the grassroots, they are serving the people directly. They are supposed to even have a way to connect directly to the people. Because they are so close to the people, even if it's a WhatsApp group or this, then this community can send a message. We need a borehole here. We need this. Then they'll be able to easily access communication. They'll be able to communicate with the people and know that, okay, this is the people's need. This is what they want. But these the same people, they'll be waiting for the state to come and build hospital. What about the primary healthcare centers that they can easily make available for the people? But they just depending on the state.
Yes. You see, I mean, you know
depending on them.
We cannot, you see, what they're going to say to me is what you're saying now. Oh, my people wanted borehole. If you come to my conference, my executive meeting, we say my people want borehole, I will arrest you. I'm not doing borehole. People have been surviving with their water, they will survive. Right now, we're going to give them jobs. Let's start from there. Let us do something that will give everybody jobs.
They are supposed to be more closer to the people, but still we can't assess them. You can't even assess these people.
My pain is, I'm a counselor.
You can't assess them. The closer we are to these people, the more effective they'll be.
Now, you know what I want to say? If they look at Tudwaka, where I come from, I'm in Dure actually, they say, okay, look at this landscape. What do you have? Where it's free that we can walk. So the councillor will now come to the people and say, listen, we're going to do something here. We invest in. You know, so this is so simple. I want to start with farming. Otherwise, there's nothing you cannot do. I'm just starting with farming. Because I know my people, they do cassava a lot. So if we are going to plant cassava in massive scale, in my ward, where I'm a councillor, and I'm calling on the local government chairman that we're going to work together here. In fact, I should be the one even fighting, not even them telling me. But a visionary local government chairman will not even want to hear anything from you other than that, because he's going to send you out of the office. So that, imagine if all the little word are now doing something. You find out how many jobs will be created immediately. No, let's not take it as a joke. So all the councillors now come to me and they now said, okay, I want a farm here. I want something that can process. I want a poultry, I want a fish farm. Because when I'm talking about farm now, it must not be cassava. It could be they want a ranch. That'll be long term, but the next 6 months they're going to earn money. So they're going to buy cow and bring it there. They begin to feed their cow. People will still come there to buy. Yeah. But that is a community project, and it must be massive. We're talking about, I have 400 million this month. Next month, I'm going to have another 400 million. In another 6 months, I must have cultivated all my wards. In 6 months, all my wards would have been cultivated. And I'll be waiting for results because I'll be eating there. When you don't plant finish, you will eat. How come that these local governments cannot do one thing in 20 years of my existence, in 60 years that I've been alive. They've not done one thing. Not one. Now, the Sopadep was created. And when will they talk? So, whenever I say one person they House of Assembly, I hear say the guy when they represent us for House of Assembly, say never even talk one word since he go there. When they represent Ethiopia West. Now, so they tell me, I don't know you. But if not true, me, I go send camera to follow you now. You. They said the guy never say one thing since he enter House of Assembly. Now, what did the friend tell me? I said we go take camera follow. Can you imagine? So you went there to go and do what? To sleep? Otherwise, they do have constituency small money they give to them to go and spend in their constituency. The Delta State government is not that mean. Not to say, okay, what's your constituency project? Must your constituency project be borehole? That's the question I'm asking. Can your constituency project be an investment that will create jobs? I've been talking about farm. Now, supposing now, I'm a local government chairman. Somebody representing, because everything I get House of Assembly person. I can't liaise to that House of Assembly. Let your constituency project be based with my own. Let's work it together. So that we can create massive job in our area. I know that Ethiopia West will send one person to the House of Assembly. So they are duly represented, my daughter. We cannot get this wrong now. We can't get this wrong. So that guy, we have some little constituency project, which is now added up to the local government money. And actually, if they even now say, hey, that's about what are you doing with the money? All the money coming there. We want such an amount of money. You see, these are now, you are not talking. Because there's somebody, they say, now, boy, you know what they do? They do primary schools. You know, if they tell you the kind of hollow blocks when they tell they build the primary school, they will give them 80 million. Now they take you down. I saw Para was revealing some of them and I was shaking my head. And these are people that are crying that the government of Nigeria is no good. They see they call on Tinubu, but they are the rich thieves. Which man has the Sopadep got to complain to Tinubu when you are the rich thief? Is Tinubu the thief? Tinubu has released the amount that's supposed to come to your area. Who is the thief here? I'm blaming Tinubu on his own. I'm blaming Oboriwori on his own. But there are projects that a government should not be doing. In fact, if Oboriwori say Ethiopia West, they get massive farm. Nobody inside the guy go say, oh, yeah, no, we'll go work with them. But you find that the local government and the councillors, they are free. The House of Assembly men are free. No, your guys are very free now. And after us, you know, not get money. You are victims. With 400 million coming to you, you are a victim. With the Sopadep money, you are a victim. With House of Assembly money, you are a victim. Nobody asks where how this money, how much is being spent there. Freedom of information. Oh. At times when we now speculate, now say now want to accuse us, say we tarnish on our name for social media. This is a credible platform. You're not just on social media. That's why we operate as a registered company. We're not a social media team. We only broadcast on social media, which is an outlet. So sometimes the way these guys behave is annoying. Now, Evelyn, let's just imagine. Let's just really be sincere with ourselves. Say by God's grace, say these people begin to think well. Yeah? That if our local government now channel their energy into some element of productivity, I'm not even saying that take a loan. Use the small one when they come first, my brother. Do you know that? Do you know the amount of job that will be created? You know the bottom line, Evelyn. There will be less crime. Somebody will go farm, come back. Oh, I'm talking of not the ordinary farm, the kind of glass farm I'm talking about. If you don't come back, you'll be tired. You go drink, sleep with your wife. The next day you go back to work. No time to cry. No time for crime. Everyone can sleep well. Until we begin to divert these resources into productivity that will engage the locals, we're in trouble. There will be crime, and crime will always be smiling at us. Go and do all the you do what you do for the world. Crime will remain. Because a lot of able young men and women are there doing nothing. The idle mind, they say, is the devil's workshop. People that would have been contributing to the economy of the country are lying down. That's why the next thing they can do is either get a mobile phone and go and get on with Yahoo. You can't blame the kids. I keep saying it. I've never seen the reason why I can blame them. They cannot either do Yahoo. The girls cannot go on runs. What option do you have for them? Now, let me tell you this.
You to even create, maybe make a vocational centers where these people can learn skills. At least after learning, they can go there
and help. At least they will learn on the job. This shirt I'm wearing is Zara. As I was about to wear it this morning, I bought it years ago. I just wore it. I said, I think of this Zara shirt. I look at the label of it. It's made in Tunisia. Now, what is in this shirt that the local government cannot make? Evelyn, young boys now are going home to go and set up fabric to make clothes to sell to Europe. You know why this is so sad? And I'm going to talk about the comparative advantage the cheap labor we have. I'm going to talk in depth on this. Evelyn, so I can actually go home today and start a factory to make this kind of clothes with the intention of selling to Europe. Not that they will not buy in Nigeria. Yet, our local government are doing nothing. Like they said, this one I wear now is Zara, big brand. When I say I buy Zara, I don't buy UK, one of the UK good products. It's made in Tunisia. I will put the shirt now, I'll show everybody. So, where is the made in Nigeria? Evelyn, you see where we are lost?
Saying, even though you don't give these people capital, give them the knowledge. At least let them learn these skills. Open vocational centers where they can learn.
No, Evelyn,
but they're not doing all that.
Evelyn, they don't have the resources to set up. They will give them one machine. When you see, it's like they send somebody to go to peasant farm in those days. I will arrest any of you that go to farm with cutlass. And will arrest anybody that is showing machine with one machine. It's a waste of time and resources. The country cannot afford that. It's a time. Today now, if you see machine when they roll, now the machine, they don't make the cloth finish. You see they do that machine when they take like the mash. Only one person in the farm. It's not going to work. Where is that person going to sell it? I'm talking of doing it in massive scale and being able to compete with the rest of the world. If we don't do that, Evelyn, we will remain one kind individual. Oh, this person, I make this cloth from you. Now lie. If you give that girl cloth, the best thing, if you give her a machine, the only thing we'll do now for burial, you're going to sew cloth for people when they do burial, when they do marriage. I'm talking of the state where we can compete with the rest of the world. I said the Zara I'm wearing here now, it's made in Tunisia. Zara is one of the best products, one of the products we want to wear in the UK. Yeah. When I go back shop, I go to Zara. That's some of the places I buy. If there's no nest that is produced, China and how they produce nest now. So if you give nest a product, they will buy. Meaning what I'm saying is we will supply nest. They'll pay us in bulk. And this is where we are advantaged. The cost of production in Nigeria is very, very low. Even China can't compete with us. You know why? It is cheaper to pay salaries in Nigeria than to pay in China. And then if I'm paying somebody 500,000 naira for tailoring work in Nigeria, it's a good salary, right?
Yeah.
500,000 will not pay who? Be a week work. A week for who here? It's 1 day job for somebody in the UK. If I go out and I go to work today and I don't earn a minimum of 200 pounds or 150 pounds, I can't pay my bills. So if we take this business home, we'll be able to produce these clothes at a competitive price that nobody in the world can compete with us. All we need to do is now bring in the machine and take it home and manufacture what they're looking for here. And eventually we will take over the whole market. And it's starting from local level. Let me say this again. This shirt, if we make it in Nigeria, in quantity, not with one tailor hand, because one tailor na waste of space. Let's say we bring in the machines and we train these people and we begin to roll out these clothes. You find that the cost of running that factory will not even pay one person salary in the UK. I can tell you, Evelyn, that I run this TV platform with you guys. The money I pay you guys will not pay somebody for 1 week in the UK. I cannot afford it here because I'm not making money. But when I start making money, you see the challenge. So you make this thing there and you compete with the world. You brought job home. Jobs. And let me tell you this. Oh, no, this is so good. If I tell you we use the word comparative advantage. That's the language I've been using today a lot. And it can start with local productions. With something like, with fabrics like this. With the making of garri, or even cassava. Oh, if we start to, listen now, maybe, Evelyn, oh God. If we plant cashew nuts, if we plant cashew nut today, the amount of cashew nut we'll be able to sell to Europe. They cannot. And our own will be organic. And it will be cheaper. And we'll be making more money. The same thing with tomatoes. Hey, let me tell you this. Yesterday I went to buy banana. I bought from my Sainsbury here. All the banana we're eating in London today, none of them is made in the UK. They're coming from farms around the world. Even Ghana have been enjoying this. Ghana. Even Nigeria yam have to go through Ghana to come here. We will discuss that one another day. Whether they cost the land, I don't know. But guess what? Nigeria is supporting Nigeria stand its place. We've got Nigerian banana now for the eat today when will I wake up in the morning and go and buy banana and it's planted, the one planted in Nigeria? When Nigerians? These people don't give a damn. They don't hate you. If you give them the right product, they will buy. No, Evelyn, if you supply them the product, they will buy. They just want to buy and sell. And if you go to Sainsbury now, they have a place section now for, they call it tropical food. That's where you go get something like a needle. Those things we make. They now even have Indomie now. Yeah. Indomie is doing well in the UK. And I'm very sure with time, they like fast food well. Indomie is going to become a national food in the UK. If we can introduce it to them slowly. So, no, they'll be worried. But when you taste it and it's good, you buy it again. There's some food I buy. I taste it once, I say, this one good. Because if you go to the shop, there's so many. Can't we find our place there? Even banana. Can't we plant banana today in our water area, where in the forest too? And supply banana to UK? I'm not talking of UK where I know. Germany will buy. America will buy. What is our problem? It's a sin for one person to go to farm and go arrest you. We must come together and plant well. One person is a waste of energy, a waste of space. It makes no sense. There will be no production even. There will be no production. And I don't know who told us that our product will not be sold here. If made in Bangladesh, some of the jeans are they wear now. I don't forget where they make these jeans, and I just are here. Maybe the jeans is even made in Bangladesh. Wait to do us. Can we buy? Say we not even roll out this textile. If we buy jeans material, sew with the machine. What did they say they sew jeans for God's sake? Where's the technology? Not the same trouser when it is for us.
The one we have been doing in Aba. How many of us are patronizing them?
No.
We're not patronizing our own.
No,
There's
something we said with Inosin Moto that day. The question is, the man producing the jeans in Aba is doing it in a very small scale. So he's trying to compete with people doing it on a massive scale. Let me explain this. If they produce a banana, I go plant one small farm. It's a lot of work. But if I bring the machine, another of us can't get that kind of massive farm. The output will be so much that nobody doing one small farm cannot compete with us. Because I'm bringing technology in, I'm bringing everything in. How can it compete with us? It's exactly what is happening with the man in the back. If they produce their own jeans alone, but I'm talking of massive production of jeans with machines. These jeans are wearing now machine that is one, not be this thing, a machine. People no more produce things with. You see, that's why I said some of you should be arrested. Because you are not even wasting your time alone, you are wasting the country's time for going to farm alone without your cutlass. You should be arrested. And the local government chairman and the local government should be arrested. Because this is what they're supposed to do now. The time has gone. When people do that kind of cheap, local, in fact, primitive production, this is the 21st century. Yesterday I come on the show and I said that we're no more living in the digital age. We are now in the AI era. When I talk about this farm, I said I work in a tomato farm. It was a glass house in Belgium in 1992. You see the year? 1992.
1992.
Yes.
And we have not been able to adopt that kind of farming.
They no more do that in Belgium today. Now it's AI. No, that is when we say let's move to the glass house. So that we can provide. They are producing tomatoes in quantity. That is what Nigeria is still trying to learn. If not, when they go inside the place, just plant tomatoes. Let's see the tomatoes we plant. May God forgive us. You will never see anywhere in a civilized world today where people go to that kind of farming. Say you just go plant tomatoes for street. Why one place you just plant? No, you're going to prepare the place for it. Nurture it. And guess what? It's not about the glass house even being controlled. Now they have AI dropping the quantity of water it does need. Hallelujah. Evelyn, any man won't get you pregnant. You need to do it at the right time, the right way. Not vex my daughter. If not, it's wasting time. It's exactly what I'm saying. It got to be happening in the right way, or we are wasting people's time. And or
the way Nigeria is so blessed, you don't even need calculations because the land is so blessed, fertile, it can produce at any time because we have the right weather, we have the right soil. You don't even need to come and calculate.
I'm confused. That is the weather. The weather now. You know what happened? Ethiopia is a very good example. There was famine in Ethiopia. You know when there was famine? What Ethiopia didn't have was rain. Primitive people could not feed themselves because there was no rain. That was the time we were hearing that there is famine in Ethiopia. You know what they did? I told you, the Ethiopian government, in partnership with the Saudi and some organization, they now went to draw water. The only thing they really needed was irrigation. That was why the whole of Ethiopia was dying. The rain did not fall, so they could not water their crops. So when these people came, they dragged water from the sea to water the plants. And guess what? Ethiopia now is making $2 billion annually from agri export. Not that they're no more hungry, they are now exporting food just because somebody was able to tell them that we need to drag water from there, from the sea, and use it to water our plants. We don't need to wait for God for rain to fall again. Because God is tired of us. In Nigeria, if rain not fall, we go back. Nigerians, hear me? If rain not fall, we're not go see future. Are you even in the primitive time? Because primitive time, they don't even wait for only rain. Our parents, they see they put the pour water put. Hey! Nigeria, we need it. In the 21st century, we are waiting for God, because that's when I'll go to church on Sunday. Today now with the mosque. On Sunday, for God to send down the rain. I remember when my church send down the rain. Send down the rain. God now they send down rain again. That era is over. We create rain now. Oh my God. Yeah. We create the rain we need. That is the new era. The water, and you know what? Place like Delta State, see my place, you don't even need to wait. You go let drag water. Anywhere you dig the ground self, you go see water, take water your plant as you want. Boy, now, you know they reach 2 seconds, you don't get water. If worst case, see river near you. What Ethiopian did, moving acres, miles of mile to dragging water, we have it. God never blessed and rich. No, he not send down the rain. You see the hungry. Wait to Evelyn. Ethiopia were hungry because they had to go miles to drag in water. That is understandable. Water they our ground. Have you seen when I build the house in Nogara? They say they do borehole, not 2 seconds, they don't see water. Those people they hungry. They couldn't do anything. Like I said now, it takes a magic for us to know say that we have the best soil to produce banana. Even granite. We have the best soil to produce granite that we can sell in Europe. Mary, Mona, listen to me. Granite na granite. Granite no get wetin be this, no get wetin be this. Granite na granite. If you have a granite today, we go eat. So can we produce granite too? You know they eat granite. They know they eat cashew nut. Make her quiet small. Every this shed make her go back to them. If you not even want farm,
people have been using it even for peanut butter. For peanut butter and all that. There are a lot we can actually produce with it.
No, we forget about farm.
So
don't come with
not
this
new
one
to
now.
them.
Ordinary textile. And others our food will be considered organic. Because you don't get too much chemical when they pack food. The one with the eat here, that's also chemical with the eat.
Yeah.
Cancer, they ruin us. In fact, a true Oyibo person not go buy things for some of the shops, not go buy things. They go to Waitrose to buy because those food are organic. That they monitor how they plant them, how they do it. You understand? Those of us when they here, the poor of us, my Tesco and ask that where they go. We see food we eat, we don't care where it come from. Oyibo not true British people not the good at go to shop. We are living in the same England, Abi. Like I hear you. Your land don't even need so much magic. If you do that, the banana that will coming from Nigeria today will be considered organic banana. Way more expensive than the one we have here today. But I mean, because we refuse to go into that kind of production, we are lacking. And if we start to make this clothes now, we make it with better precision. Because black people get skill. It's inbuilt. And the jeans will be well made And the price will be far less because we have cheaper labor in Africa. So we can take over the market. It's about competition of demand and supply and price in determining things. When you bring in the price, if your price is better, people will buy from you. We are in a position to produce things at a cheaper rate because of our privileged labor and condition and the weather we have. But have we taken advantage of it? The answer is no. No, instead, we are busy crying. Terrible. Whereas our local government and our so-called SOPADEC, I'm just talking now, we have them across not only Delta, I'm using Delta State as a case study. But those of now, I use them as point of contact. Look at your local government. Don't look at my own, look at your own. Ask yourself this bitter truth. You may not like what I say today, but whatever we do here, we have effect on everything we do in our lives. The only thing that makes news in Nigeria, the only thing that makes news is, oh, Fubara is now installed to share money. That's it. Anything that does not have to do with oil money coming, it doesn't interest even the president. This cassava I'm talking of now, it doesn't interest anybody, the money not rich. So why is Tinubu going to waste his time to talk about cassava money when he's getting oil money in quantity? Well, I mean, if somebody earning billions of US, trillions of naira, you are talking about some stupid money. Tinubu doesn't care about that. So Tinubu doesn't care. That's why you are dying. Because Tinubu is comfortable where he is with the little money, with the small money coming to him. Tinubu forgot that the best thing to do really is to make all this, everybody start to make their own money. Even so that we not even care whether you they make oil money, we not go ask you, sir. Now this money is just shared and
there's
shared.
There's no need to even wait for Tinubu. These people can take actions without waiting for Tinubu. They'll start making their own money in their states, but they're also depending to go and collect their allocation. They feel that's all they need.
I can't wait one day that the allocation did not come to Delta State. I don't see how Boriwori go waka. The way that they hear so they don't, you know, say, my people say, one musician just in Aja. He say for my place, say, if you they dance, the guy with, you know what they call Kenike for my place? They carry a long stick for leg, they will call they take and they dance. You understand? That heavy stick, they'll come climb up. He said, if the Kenike they dance, now even when they clap for that, if you fall, that they say, ooh, the same way they praise you so that they go to hoot you. They go say, ooh, fake governor. The only reason when I like Oboriwori be say, oh yeah, but they come from Abuja. He get money. Oboriwori they make money. He doesn't make money. And the only reason you are running to Oboriwori is for money, not that you like the man. You know how your money they land there every month. Oboriwori, if the oil money not come, Oboriwori becomes a useless place to go. You will not even go to Delta State. You will not go Asaba again. The only reason we are running to Asaba is the money. Asaba better pass your village. No, you're going there, you're looking for money. And they will tell me, say, and once governor not support her, you know, say no work. That is the mentality of every Deltans. And you know, I told them the last time I came up with a Roland. And Roland come up with this 5 industrial zone. And I said, can't we even start the supply home without a governor? They say, nothing go work without governor. This and that. So community cannot even do one thing again. So if governor not say anything, if governor say could die, all of us could die. Do you know that's why I asked Surubo UPU, can't you people even start this farming project? We have a lot of people in the diaspora. We can contribute money on our own. Must we wait for governor? If you know the funny thing, if UPU not hear from governor, they're not going to do anything. That's our destiny. There would have been Robo Gary today. If people listen to me, there would have been Robo clothing today. We forget Robo shop, you know, Robo bank for day. But you guys didn't listen. Because governor did not support it. Not that you're even going to be able to present a reasonable talk with the governor. Of course, that one, they wait for money from Abuja to share to construct road. We're in trouble. One another. We're in trouble. And until we change this, failure remains a self-fulfilling prophecy. And you can want to look for security. I know we want security in our land. Hallelujah. I wish there can be security. How can there be security? When there's no opportunity for people in the village. They are not busy. The young men and women, they are not busy. If you go there, they will ask you, bros, where money now? Where you come? I said, my brother, they asked me, bros, you show? I said, I show. You go show. But you can show to them without being there. If they all of them busy, now they go even host you. These are not wicked people. If people at home get money, as they think they go bring food to go eat. They don't need your money. If people are home, I know my people. If they have money, as they enter house, now so they tell my brother come. But now, because they are doing nothing, they look onto you, bros. See, I'm not fighting for you. I'm fighting for me. Because I want to be able to get home and see the younger people, my family, empowered in their own right so they can speak for themselves. I want to be able to come home and be able to sleep in my house. Know that nobody's not going to knock on the door and say, bros, you sure? You sure? You go show. And you can't blame them. There's a time I was in Nigeria, I want to bury my mom. And I said to people, I said, if these people on the street now, if they beat me up or they put me down, my guy, they drive the motor, we drive on a Forerunner. They say, I will take the motor, kill you, poor man. I say, you are stupid. I had to quarrel with the boy. This man get right to kill us. The someone when he did not reach, they insult and join him. But is that what we really want to, is that the society we want to live in? When you are looking at your next person because you get to Naira, you see him as God. It does not happen like that in the UK. For those of you in the UK here, who give a damn what the other person have in his pocket? You are comfortable in your own right. Nobody can tell me what is what in the UK. If they feed me, God punish you. I don't need you. I'll go to my job and I'm fine. Can you know how society is supposed to be run? I was listening to Goodluck Jonathan. And perhaps I thought that what I'm going to do today is spend the day to analyze Goodluck Jonathan when he talks about the death of democracy, whether democracy is actually dead in Nigeria. Goodluck Jonathan, for the first time, I never see him, I never hear him speak like that while he was president. He was speaking at his foundation in Ghana. And I really want to spend the rest of the broadcast to analyze Goodluck Jonathan's messages. But for some reason, my internet is not uploading well. So I'm going to try and take a quick break. When I come back, I'm going to take a look, a closer look, if I can get those videos, because it will be difficult for me to say all Goodluck Jonathan has to say. But you see, we are busy fighting for the kind of government we need. We are busy fighting for the system of government that will work for us. But the only system of government that works for us, whether military, whether civilian, whether presidential, whether monarchical, whether this, is the government that can provide food on the table. The productive government is what we need. You see, the young man in Burkina Faso is winning hearts and souls, not because he's young, not because he's a military guy. No! The young man has gone into productivity. Now they have Air Burkina now. Nigeria couldn't have an airline. They're now producing tomatoes for export. I'm sure they still have banana for export. Now, the last time I come here, Côte d'Ivoire is actually doing better than Nigeria. I showed you the video here. The banana we're eating are coming from Côte d'Ivoire. Do you ask yourself why that we cannot have that your clothes made? Don't tell me we are making it in Aba. Because that thing you're making in Aba cannot compete with the rest of the world. It cannot. Because it's privately owned. How much do you have to compete? Only Dangote can talk. Let me put it this way. Only Dangote product can move out because Dangote is equal to a state. He does things a state cannot do. So only Dangote can help us to compete with the rest of the world. Not what you're not what you're saying about. If Dangote will come now and say, okay, let us invest massively in clothing. This one. This is Zara. If Dangote say we could do clothing, we will make and finish. Say to them, Zara will put in label. There will be massive jobs in Nigeria. Before I go on this break, let me remind you people that I was here and I told you people one important thing that we all need to do. And what is it? Listen carefully. When I picked my phone, my phone now, I'm on TalkTalk. I've left TalkTalk. Actually, I'm using Leica phone. That's why my internet is not great. This Leica phone I'm using, when I have problem with it, I call the customer service 322. I was in South Africa. The way the girl started to speak, I already know say this is an African woman. I asked, where are you from? She says she's in South Africa. I said, God bless you. They're not doing the job for customer service in the UK. Nigerians, we need to be whipping. I've never called any customer service one day and they say they pick the phone in Nigeria. Let me repeat that. I'm not talking last year. This is last week. I had an issue with this phone. I called the customer service. Mimi picked the phone from South Africa. We talked, we chatted, we were flirting because I heard an African woman voice. And I asked her, because I was so nice to her, she was open up to tell me she's from South Africa, the call she made in South Africa, and we were laughing. I said, Nigeria, that since I've been in Europe, I've never heard one day I call a customer service and the person that pick is in Nigeria. We're supposed to be crying. Evelyn, if you can upload Goodluck Jonathan video, I want to have some of them. My people,
Okay.
my people, since I've been in Europe, I've never called. And they said the person that called, I'm talking, oh, hello, hello, how are you? Oh, then when I finish the conversation, I'll be able to say, oh, where are you from? Say, I'm in Lagos State. He never did once. I'm in Lagos or I'm in Abuja. But do you know what it takes to have a customer service? Not be rocket science. Oh. My friend will create small booths. Take the people computer because the information they give it to me is just online. They will read it for me. It's only when there's a critical issue, they will tell you. So you can train them easily. At that job, in the UK, customer service is about £1,900 now per calendar month. That's almost 4 million naira a month. I'm sure if you want to take that job home for 1.2 million, the company here will be jumping at you. And you give that job to people in Nigeria for 1 million naira and you have 200,000 for every worker. Are you not making money? I said we cannot talk this one too loud. Otherwise, it's too loud. That the Chris is crazy right now. It's too loud. Let's go on a break. When we come back, I'm going to look at the people that are actually destroying our dear nation. This is not about who is guilty. It's looking for the way forward. We're in trouble, people. We cannot continue like this. And when I diagnose this issue, before I go now, I want you to understand that Tinubu and Oboriwori, they cannot understand this because they see it as even a waste of time because some massive amount of money land on their account every month. They are not accountable for it, so they misuse it. They come and give you some peanuts and they are comfortable and you are dying. They've done their job. After all, the money came, they've shared it, they've given you a small portion, but that small one is not enough to run the country. That one can't feed my village. What would affect my village if Tinubu said, okay, let this local government start to do this, let them do this, let them do this, then we would have been up and running. Unfortunately, Tinubu does not think that way. Oboriwo doesn't think that way. So you have a wasted federal government and a wasted state government that cannot understand the language I'm speaking. Instead of you to take your destiny into your hands. I am saying now, and you guys are going to be angry. How many of your governors have set up something and said, okay, I don't even know whether that governor is supposed to do a small project. Is it so difficult to set up a factory where we can make clothes and supply to a shop in UK? That would be a massive job. Will it be that difficult to take up customer service, to begin to do services, or will it be that hard to begin to make banana, which we eat in the UK? Do you want me to count them? Like I said before, in the next 10 years, in the next 3-4 years, Indomie is going to be a national meal in the UK if we sell it well. Because Indomie is just like a typical hamburger. And by the time you do it faster, that people can just warm it and eat, you are winning. Where do we get this thing wrong? It's a question you and I need to sit down at home and talk. It's not something we're going to solve here. But let's go on a quick break. When we come back, hopefully everything will have come down with the videos that I want to have. I will then be taking a look at what Goodluck Jonathan. I just want to stay with that man today. I never knew Goodluck was that intelligent. He did something that impressed me. And I want to take a look with Goodluck today. Not that I agree with everything he's saying, but to some extent, I was so proud to hear a Nigerian former president speaking intelligently, being able to be critical about issues. We need to listen to Goodluck today. I pray that we can get a video. Don't go away. Stay with me because it's like everybody abandoned me today. Go on a quick break. I'll be right back.
Find your sanctuary in the heart of the city. Live the life you deserve in an exquisite apartment. SRTV Luxury Shortlet Apartment, Lagos, is a place where your comfort is rest assured. Welcome to SRTV Shortlet Apartment, part of the prestigious SRTV Real Estate family. Why choose us? Prime location, nestled in the heart of Lagos, close to key attractions, business hubs, and vibrant nightlife. Modern interiors, fully furnished, stylish apartments designed to provide the ultimate comfort. Luxury redefined, vacation perfected. 24/7 security. Enjoy peace of mind with round-the-clock security and CCTV surveillance. Top-notch amenities, high-speed Wi-Fi, smart TV, air conditioning, fully equipped kitchen, and lots more. Perfect for business travelers, family vacations, romantic getaways, special events, and more. Book your stay today and experience Lagos like never before. Call +234 8143 582856 or +447 4388 93190 or email us at realestate@superiorradiotelevision.com. SRTV Shortlet Apartment, where comfort meets luxury.
Welcome back, people. Like I said, today I've tried to do some justice to some of the things I think we should talk about. And the rest of the show, perhaps, like I said, I want us to take a look at what Goodluck Jonathan actually have to tell us. Very touching, very intelligent way, very critical. In fact, sincere. That's what I love about Goodluck Jonathan. Like I said, Goodluck Jonathan is a good man. A very, very good man. And I want us to listen to Goodluck in this analysis of what he thinks about the current democracy we're practicing. When we come from the radical way, that will be fella saying, no, demonstration of grace, you know, go like that one. Let's listen to what Goodluck have to say about our current democracy, whether there is sense in it or not, or whether we should perhaps ask ourselves questions of what democracy really is. Perhaps we need to redefine democracy for ourselves. I don't agree with all the things Bullock said, but at least he come with his own swag, and then I'm going to come with my own. I'm sure he will come with our own. Okay, let's listen to the first part of Goodluck Jonathan. I hope it is in order, in a kind of order here. But we'll listen to the first 5 minutes. We're going to pause, maybe talk, and we'll look at the other 5 minutes. We'll pause and we'll look at the other few minutes. It's quite a long video, but trust me, there's a lot to benefit from it. Let's take a look. See,
it's always a difficult question to answer. Don't even ask me because I don't have answer. But let me really thank all of you for this. We even talk about youth leadership. And one thing I personally believe is that the youth, I may be wrong, are not necessarily looking for political offices. Why it appears like a country like Nigeria, why it appears as if it is the political offices, that is the only business in the country. Where the economy is doing well and young people will find jobs or find businesses that we will do, most of them in politics will not even go for politics. I was just an assistant director when I was approached to become a deputy governor of my state, and I was extremely reluctant. It's a story for another day. But if it is like, maybe if I had no job, I would have jumped on it 2 times. But because I had a source of income, and I was happy with what I was doing, I never wanted it. So I believe the young themselves. It's because of the economic countries that this issue of the youth would interrogate this. In Nigeria, I cannot say their ages, but looking at history and the age of the time they died, they were very young people of the First Republic. The military took over, and they were young military officers. In fact, Gowon, who was first military head of state, was a bachelor. He was not even married at the time he became head of state. He was 32 going 33, a young bachelor. He was a president. In my state then, River State, because then Nigeria had 12 states, the SPIF was 24 going 25. They became the military governor of River State. But they did very well. And that's one of the things I want to emphasize. If you look at the cabinet of Gowon then, he had quite senior experienced people that worked with him. People like Chief Obafemi Awolowo was his vice, and a very experienced person. If you go to my state, River State then, there was a time King Spiff told all his commissioners were older than him. He was just about 25 years old. All his commissioners were older than him. And there was a story he told me. There was a day he called one commissioner and asked him to go and do something. And the commissioner turned and said, "My son, we will not do it this way." Said, "My son, we will not do it this way. But don't worry, we'll get this thing done." You run a country, you need a bit of experience. It's not about punching computer. Young people, to succeed, you also need the wisdom and the knowledge of the older people. I will encourage young people to hold offices, including, of course, somebody of 20-something years can manage big businesses, can also manage the country. If you have good people working with you, it's possible. So I'm not saying there should be even age limit to become president of any country. Depends on how people see the individual. But let us not assume that just because somebody is young, that they will succeed. That is not true. For you to succeed, you will need the wisdom and experience of the older people. So once again, let me, on behalf of the Republic of Ghana, thank all of you for coming to participate in this dialogue. Please, all of you who continue to participate with us, we try to make it annual. We need to really have a constant discussion on democracy in Africa. If we don't,
See?
It's a democracy in Africa.
Yes.
Are you
This
practicing it?
is quite interesting. No, this is not the beginning. Yeah. This is the end of the video. All right. But which is okay. I mean, this said most of the things, kind of summary of what most of them try to say. It started by telling us that most presidents will not even welcome this. He thanked the president of Ghana for welcoming this kind of discussion. And then he went on. Now, he said two things there. And he contradicted himself. Why he was praising that young people could actually run the affairs, he was indirectly saying that, hey, young people, you are not qualified yet. However,
can't run it. You also need the backing. You need backing of the old people.
Yes. And maybe, yes, the experience we want to wonder now what kind of experience we are talking about here. Because the old people are actually outdated. Sorry. Experience, yes.
It's right to say, okay, they have the experience. Okay, they can give the experience. At least you can share the knowledge of how things should be done, but not control. Because most of what we are seeing there is control. I put you in the position, but you do what I tell you to do.
The truth is, Tinubu
It's
is frankly too old to be president. Frankly, Tinubu is just too old to be president. Let us be sincere. He's too old. The man is struggling with his health. He can't walk well, and you give him this kind of task. What do you expect? The man is suffering. You know, when you wake that old man up every morning to come and do this, come and do that, you know what kill him? He's too old for this job. We'll come to that. But good luck, thank you. It's nice to see you talk, and you only talk with a lot of love, and you give your own personal experience. What I want to take from good luck here is, if the country, you see what I'm saying, had options, if the only option is not to make money through politics, young people will not be waiting for your appointment to Borivori. That stupid SA and PA job you're giving to them is an insult. You are actually destroying their lives. They don't know now. The biggest damage you can do to a child, a graduate, is give him an appointment as an SA. And he earns maybe close to 300,000-400,000. His life is finished. What can you do with 400,000 naira today? You can't even get married with it. I'm sorry. Can they buy a car? And when are you going to save 400,000 to buy a car? It's hand to mouth. All the SA you see there, now hand to mouth na be. Now listen, I will see verse for me. Now I won't kill myself at the way for me. But the truth is because when you go back, maybe you will say, I waited at the place. Most of you, when they give SA, you know, they feel they take care of family. The village food. Good Lord said it all, that if there's jobs, there is no need for you to be a PA. Do you know that if you own your own fish pond, a proper fish pond, you will build a house? The boy that was my editor, he was editor for Robo Television. I could not get Efe to do the job full time. Because Efe is a full-time farmer. The next thing I hear, they don't build the house. Is the work from you? Not be my money, they build the house. So I'm going to say, don't take money in a lie. The boy had his own farm. He got all kinds of farm. If he made me to buy a plot, then I was going to even invest with him on a fish pond. We later sold it. Now, if he did not jump at the job to come and be an editor, because he had a project he's doing, he has his own job he's doing. The boy, every day now, he say, if he go State, they go learn how to work for glass house. Something I have done. Now, if a tell me, say, there's something called glass house, I say, hey, now glass house, I work for that job. It's a new thing if he's trying to learn. Good think you are right. We need to create an alternative source of revenue, an alternative job for our young people. Young people, the job they gave you as a PASA is a destruction of your future. Tell the body say you don't want. Body, you've not helped a single soul when you make him an SAPA because you want to engage him. Like Okowa, that one an evil man before. Kowa is a bad boy. Now body will call the follow now. Anybody talk, you give him PA, give him SA. All of them now, they don't know what they do. At least, in the beginning, at least they give you 400,000 naira every month. You will get girlfriend. You will do one or two things. Maybe. How much the school fees now, Mary, Evelyn? You know how much the school fees? So that money, if you are not beginning to go to better school, then your monthly salary not going to pay the monthly school fees. Hello? Your 400,000, I'm not sure that they receive 400,000. You cannot pay your child school fees. I want to feed them. You see all of them when they say they pay social media, they make noise. They don't have anything. And it's not their fault. It's not even the fault of the governor who doesn't know what he's doing. But until we come to realize what Goodluck just said, that Goodluck said because he had alternative. Now, Goodluck, the question I'm going to ask Goodluck, what did you do in your time to create those alternative avenues for people to have something to do rather than waiting for you for appointment? Now, let's get something clear. These guys, Tinubu don't get it. Governor Buriwu doesn't get it, and it's not their fault. They're receiving big amount of money. That money is enough for them to be comfortable. But that money is not enough to trickle down. Supposing the money is really massive. They're not wicked people. I'm sure our PA for the receive 5 million naira or 10 million. You understand? The money is not enough. And by that they give you 300,000. Now the one when Obori will feed you that one. Obori forgot that the best way to make you a rich man is actually to create these opportunities I'm talking about now. Suppose Obori will say, every young man, come to me with your project. Not to give you PA. You don't work for me here now. What do you want to do? Show me your papa land or which land can you acquire. Let's farm. Let Delta State farm with you. Plan the whole thing. You now manage it in partnership with Delta State. At the end of 6 months, we share the income. Delta take 30, you take 70. Do you know if you plant a proper tomatoes farm or even cassava farm, at the end of 6 months, you go and buy your own car? Those of you now working with Oboribori, can you buy a car? But if Oboribori has farm with you, at the end of 6 months, you don't buy a motor, you go change my name. I'm talking, and Oboribori will even make some money for the state. Who is stupid here? Do you get what I say? If Oboribori now embark on that kind of project, say, hey, I want to bless you, son. The true way of blessing somebody is to get that person to be a boss of his own, be productive for himself. What do you think you can do? Okay, can you go to China? Or what can we supply? Or this one? Or go and bring that job? Or you want to run a business center? Not that kind of one that they run now. In partnership with the state, will create it, you will manage it, you employ people. Do you know you'll be employing people and paying them 1 million? Because the money that will be coming in is definitely 2 million. If you lower well, which is 1,000 pounds. Nobody work for 1,000 pounds in the UK. So they will give it to you if you have that contract with any of these telecom here or any of the big brand here that they want to do their customer service for them. Customer services, university have customer services. It's costing them hell. All of them are going to go remote soon. They want you to do the job. My guy, where are the centers to do it? Now that we have MTN, we have Glo, where are the centers? These are people now thinking. In that way, you have helped the state has helped you. But if you sit around and you wait for 400,000 naira salary, in your life now, I can't help you.
They see it as a trouble. Politics has now become business grant.
No, it's a job. It's a career.
Where they just come in for themselves. It's not supposed to be for themselves. It's supposed to be of the interest of the people. Whereby you work for the people. You're not just there to work for yourself. Receive salary, put in your pocket.
It's not their fault.
And travel around the world to enjoy
it's
your
not
life.
their fault.
It's not
You
that
can't
kind
give
of job.
what you don't have. You cannot give what you don't have. It's not Oboriwori's fault. I swear, if Oboriwori is earning a lot of money from oil, he will share. He will not pay them 400,000. He will pay them 5 million, 10 million. Oboriwori doesn't have the money. But the money is comfortable for Oboriwori because it's okay. Do you understand? But it's not enough to share. The money is enough for presidency. It's not enough for the ministries. Look at the ministries. They are hungry. Have you been to your secretariat? Go to the secretariat and see people starving. How much are they paid? How much is civil servant paid in Delta State? Oboriwori is not a wicked man. The money is not there.
I think the money is there. That's why they don't think of ways to making more money because they feel the money is there.
No,
I have the money coming
the money
in
is
every
there
month.
for them. At their level,
Every month.
the money Oboriwori gets, he gets 40 billion. And if you get 40 billion and small money from the IGR, it's enough for you to do certain things now. From your point of view, you are the one controlling this big amount of money. You can easily take 5 billion. Nobody will know. So 5 billion is enough for any governor, or 5 billion is too small for them anyway. They make 20 billion in a month. You understand? So because by the time you call Kolobi local government money general, you've made a lot. You take small from the super day. Your money, you never full, you don't fat. So you are earning enough as a governor. But nobody, even the commissioners, are not even earning enough. Look at your commissioners. I said, look at your commissioners. They're not earning. You know how much it costs to fuel petrol these days? How much is the commissioner earning? If a commissioner in Delta State don't earn 20 million minimum a month, he's broke. 20 million wouldn't even sustain him with the amount of load he has carried on himself. If Oboriwori share the money like that, they will see money to construct bridge. So Oboriwori will come and say, okay, let's go and construct bridge so that they will vote for him again. Hallelujah. You are dead. The bridge itself is not even constructed by you, it's constructed by Julius Berger. It's like they called him, I saw they were praising him, the Julius Berger governor. You see the fool? How can you be calling Julius Berger governor and they're celebrating? Meaning the small money Oboriwori is earning, he's even spending it on Julius Berger. There's no hope for you. You'll not be a part. Granite. We'll eat all of them. I like granite well. So make yourself granite and eat. Don't be my fault. We have a problem, my people. This is a problem that can easily be solved. Like I said, the Senate president does not get it. Tinubu has released so much money to the Senate and the House of Reps these days that they are comfortable. As the oil subsidy money don't come, governors are comfortable. Local government are actually losing out, but they're still comfortable because at least they can get 150 million, 200 million these days. If governor take 300 million on me, and the 200 million to that Akbawa in my village is enough. Why not? Do you understand? It's okay. But where are we? Nothing is ever going to happen to change our lives. Poverty remains a self-fulfilling prophecy. Insecurity will reign supreme. One verse for me.
Insecurity because of poverty.
This is what Goodluck is
saying. They don't know how to tackle it.
Goodluck is indirectly saying that until there is an opportunity for young people, what will happen? And when they say opportunity, you say not to give them a PA job. Now then you go school, you say you were educated man. No, sometimes when we say they are not educated, they say they are educated. That's when they say you not go school, you say you go school. Do you think 400,000 job is a job you use to empower human being? When you could have empowered the person differently and even make money with him. You see, this is the problem. It takes a lot to understand what governance means. Good luck is talking about governance. I wanted to ask you, what is governance? Another word for politics is management. Your job is to manage the resources of the country. Number one job of the president. Any country, the number one thing they will judge you on in the UK today is how the economy is going. You're not judged on whether how many people you kill. It's how the economy is going. If people have enough money and you are paying them more, they're going to say, oh, this government is doing well. Except that Nigeria doesn't understand that. We are not privy to that information. The grammar is too big for ordinary man to understand. So what Channels is talking about, what NTA is talking about, the other people don't even understand it. You take some figure. If I look at Guardian today, I don't know what Guardian is saying. We're going to talk about GDP and those are alien words to us. The ordinary man in the village doesn't get it. The few of us that get it, we are handicapped. So here we go. So we are now running a country that the information, even if it is released, is alien to those of them at the bottom because they don't know what you're talking about. Imagine a situation that I'm saying now, where local governments actually now start to work with locals, like I've been saying. Billionaires will be made locally. Millionaires will be made locally. Good luck. You don't even, oh, thank you, good luck. But Mr. Bodiwodi, you do not need to give anybody a job of 400,000 and you think you're giving him a job. You're actually impoverishing. You are telling him to silence, you are silencing without a job. Because I don't know of any PA of any essay that is any more than that amount of money. Money not they hide though. Money does not hide. You hear the word? Money not they hide. If you get money, you not take and buy clothes, you not take and eat food, you not take and carry women. Now lie. Not very accepting. I don't know. Any man get money, it is show. They show for a lifestyle. And I say they carry plenty babe, or they buy many clothes, or they drive a big car, or they eat good food, or they groove. Money not they hide. You can't hide money. Nobody get money when they hide that. You must money. You can't hide money.
Sometimes the money start controlling them, controlling these people.
That's why I say you can't hide it. It's not something you keep in one place. Say I get that. Oh, the man they spend a lot of money. They buy many houses. Money does not hide. How many houses does your SAPA don't build? Other than the big shoe when they wear for social media, they get house. Where the car when they drive? You see, Oh God. When there was new, when Ibori was in power, Ibori give you PA, go give you motor because there was money. The value of the money was still high. You understand? Now, as they get job, now some motor they follow. Commissioner pray they get motor today. If the government is not wicked, they don't have money, they broke. Make a talk. And every day we're getting more broke and broker and broker and broker. I want to do something now. I will take one of this. What I will do this kind of thing. Oshe Kule. Just Nandano. Olume Mubejo. Isaparo to Kasawe. You know, you know what they call Saprato? You know what they call Saprato? Isaprato. You know that thing? All those wicked ants.
Is it ants?
Yeah. They call it Saprato, they're big. You don't say they ants. Soldier ants. When you know, say the house where would they grow up? Not be this time when I grow up. My grandma's house where I grew up with her. That time they never.
All those mothers.
When I tell you my grandma house, now my present after they begin, now the confess do the sand. We confess use something to do the sand. They never plaster Rambo. Before they plaster that house. I don't they dig so small. So in those days when you sleep wrongly, it's like to make you back. You go wake up from sleep. It's a those of my own experience, I don't know what they talk. That's how we take grow before they come. Monday, my grandma come cement the place. The life can't change. They never flooded this, now mother so. They're not that cambo now this thing. The matter of the now we take cover up. Until one day we got there. We went through it. I am not an alien to the things I talk about. When you are born in the 1960 something, I was born in 67. I went through it till now. I'm not guessing. Oporori does not know what he's doing. Not because he doesn't want to know, because he simply doesn't get it. And the man is doing his best, thinking that the best way to run a state is, okay, money don't come. Look at what is going on in the state. Money will come. Boom. This money cannot feed everybody. That's a fact. But it can do one or two things. He said, I'm going to create an enabling environment for people to do business. But money in their pocket to do business. Do they have money to do business? And even those who can do business, can they compete on any stage? The question I ask, who is in Delta State that can farm a banana farm that we can export to UK? Mona, show me one. Among the people who say they construct bridge for. I'm talking now. The 70 billion naira bridge. Who is going to use that bridge? That is going to make a food that we can export or that can even feed us. In all day. At the end of the day, your empowerment are 400,000 naira. The next thing they go do now, those are community people, those are local government, the local government, no, the other House of Assembly, they can't go train people, can't train them in fashion. They can't go buy one machine, give them. They will give you 50,000 naira pack. They can't take photo with you. Because that's what they do. They take photo. They compete with us. They could not talk. So they could show, oh, this man, he's doing a lot of this. With that one, you're a madman. That's why. Oh, when? Why you support him? That person, you've actually destroyed his life more, her life more. What would have been done is to come together and create a place where we begin to manufacture clothes and export, and every one of them will be earning 10 million naira. With the amount of things they will produce. Instead, now you go give them the year thing, maybe they destroy their life. Now you give some people 400,000 naira per essay, rubbish. That's what I see on social media. They see now they go attack me. Even the people when their life don't finish now, they go first attack me. Good luck. Thank you, sir. I wanted to share more of your video. Maybe we can play one more of good luck video. So you hear him. The video is shaking, it's not doing well. I'm not too happy about it. But we should hear me from him. You know, good luck, this is what I call a foundation. Good luck is trying to talk about good governance, democracy in Nigeria, in Africa as a whole. He's now an African figure. He's a statesman now. It's not Good Luck Jonathan of Nigeria. This is happening in Ghana.
Well, why is it that when they leave their seats, that is when they become more sensible to know that this is what is supposed to be done?
He agreed. That cannot answer because it's a part of what has gone wrong. He that knew that for a man to be comfortable, not to accept any kind of stupid government job, the person needs to have a life of his own. What did he do to create life for his people? He did not. Instead, it was the one giving, sharing the money. This was the most corrupt government in Nigeria. Good luck time, they share the money anyhow. You can even forgive Obasanjo. Good luck time, there was so much money in the country because price of oil was so high. Now you got to carry out the Desert women to go to share money like that. So he knew he was a part of it. That's why don't ask me. He's talking about democracy. How can we talk about democracy? Listen, the only reason we talk about democracy, nobody cares. If Tinubu is doing the needful now, as of today, Tinubu don't produce things. Nigeria is moving forward. Who's going to complain? For those of you praising Tinubu, what can you identify that the man has done other than to help us make more money from us, which is now rotating among them? Because Tinubu has successfully taken money from our pocket, oil subsidy, and he shared it among the governors. So we ask, supposing that money they take and do something good, we will be complaining. Supposing Tinubu had 25 refineries today, do you think Nigeria will be crying? Now, Dangote, the fuel is going to be sold in the US. You know, I was soon say Dangote don't buy fleet of ship. He goes to get airline.
Yes.
God will bless that man for us. What is Tinubu done? What has he done? You took the money, yes, sir. You got the money. Oh, you restructured the country. It's about sharing, restructuring, sharing so that more money. Oh, it's about fighting the north or the north fighting the south. Who cares about that rubbish? What impact are you making on the lives of the ordinary Nigerians who you know all they need is to get food on the table? Supposing we now have 25 or 30 refineries and we're not refining our own crude and we are not selling it. Evelyn, do you know how much we'll be making today? But Tinubu is comfortable because we can sell crude. Have you ever? Must we sell crude? Can't we refine our thing and sell it? There's 12 for you, Tinubu. Now, if we had refined, more job would have been created, would have been selling, and we're earning a lot of money. Who be Mumu? Now, arithmetics, do not be mathematics. Not be algebra this. You add 1 + 1, you know, say nothing.
We import finished products when we have what we are supposed to use to produce it. We rather export crude oil than make food.
No, they spent 10 billion on food import. 10 billion, the last site. Now 10 billion Nigeria to import food. 10 billion in a country that has so much fertile land where water the rains, water now. The only reason there was famine in Ethiopia was that there was no rain, no water. And there's no excuse that Nigeria will ever suffer famine. Because everywhere you go, there's water. Now, we can continue. Do you know what is surprising me? I studied in Aushipodi. Aushipodi can farm. They have a dry land. Dry land. They don't have good land, dry land. But those of us who get, if you go my place, see water. Because when they buy water for Aushi, come to my place. Water bad, jackpot. We no fit farm. Maybe now the garden when Aushi go do self now with the eat. Because we get oil. We'll be good luck, Jonathan. We'll be Tinubu. We'll be Oboriwori. Look at what Oboriwori is doing. Money where they go come share come from crude though. Oboriwori go look and say, okay, what do we go do now? And we'll just go construct bridge so that they go praise us. You construct the bridge for people that what they're going to produce with the bridge? What are they going to do with the bridge? Who's going to use the bridge? Of what use is that bridge? Maybe to go carry women. Otherwise, what do you want a bridge to do? It's not as if you're attracting tourists to the country. You don't understand the language tourism. They have never visited Delta State. We've never had that in mind. So what are you doing with the bridges? With business? Oh, I thought the bridge is to help us convey our goods or for us to move from one place to link community. Which communities? Communities are better linked. Go and produce food in those communities. Where did they go? Where they tell you say they want to link the go? They're not the commodities. Misplaced priorities. That's why today Our young men and women are doing what? They're in Yahoo. Yahoo, not Citizen Abati. Go blame them, yes. Which option you give them? Maybe if I be young man at this age, I forget my own laptop, they do my Yahoo. When you are in a country, you see, Nigeria will make you do things you never plan for in your life. And there's one thing
that things we shouldn't even encourage, because the people you are doing the Yahoo, people that have worked and sweat for their own money, and you defraud them. That is not even something we should encourage and say because of the government
side of the story.
They've not provided jobs.
Yes. No, we shouldn't encourage it, yes. But you see, whoever encourages crime becomes a necessity where people have no choice. And anybody could be a criminal. Nobody is born a criminal. Society makes you a criminal. Ask yourself why people are into crime. It's easy to blame the person committing the crime. Do you ask yourself why the man is into crime? Nobody will sit down and be hungry to death. The instinct of a human being is to survive.
That's the sad reality we are facing, because even the people that are privileged, they are also into crime. Not to talk of people that have not even seen food to eat.
No, they commit
people you have up there, they have enough, but the enough is not enough for them. They still want more. So when we talk of somebody that has not even seen a quarter to eat, and I don't know if they don't have the idea of how to resolve this crime we have in the country, because you know there's the roots.
Thank you.
But you are not fighting the crime from the roots.
Yes.
And we are saying we need change. When is the change ever going to come? Because you need to uproot it. You go down to the roots where it's coming from. And if you check, a lot of crime that is happening in the country is as a result of poverty. Poverty, hunger. You don't see anybody that is doing well in their home, eating well, that will come out to want to say, I need laptop, I want to do it.
Oh no, the person won't be headsman. Outside man when get job, when he get what they do, if they follow cow, they follow bush, they go. No. Tell me, say, in lifestyle, I hear. Somebody to become a headsman. Ask yourself, now better person be headsman. What did make the man be headsman in the first place? Why will he not be a menace to society? If a headsman is a menace to society, by virtue of his lifestyle, he's already a menace. It should be banned. Gone are the days where people used to go carry cow from one place to the other looking for what the cow will eat. Put them in a ranch. You will produce more, you will make more money. Exactly what I've been saying all day. It will not be done in Abuja. It will be done at the local level. What we expected Tinubu to do is to create an enabling environment for this kind of business. Not to construct bridge, not to construct big roads, not to do big airport. I know say we need all this one. But first, start from productivity. Let there be production. So that when the food begins to be produced, then we'll not say, okay, we have a lot of food now. Let us preserve them. After preserving them, when we have something to export, that is when you now talk of constructing bridges. How can you start with bridge? Construct with long roads. Nigeria is a country that is shining, but inside is nothing. We are glittering. That's why they say all that glitter is not good. You don't see ordinary Nigerian man, he will shine shoe, go wear brocade, they look very neat. If you come outside the dirty, shoe go soon dirty just now. Is that the life you want to live? If they fear, when they hear, you know, say I'm robber, fit not for door. Another day London, because say somebody in arm robber, they can knock my door. Now they sleep, eyes not they close. You can't sleep with your eyes closed. Now you can be angry with me. Am I the cause of why you can't sleep? Why you can't move at night freely? Why do you have all those fences? Is that a life? I don't think so, sir. I don't think so, man. I've talked a lot on this show. And until we address this core issue, which have been just said, until we address the issue of poverty, get the country to become productive, at the federal, state, and individuals. Truly empowered. Not 400,000 naira PA job, Mr. Boriwori. That is the height of stupidity. You know, construct bridge finish, you take the other man, give this, destroy the children's life now by giving them 400,000 naira. Una be slave traders. You know what I call slave trade? Now then they want me to depress them, and they serve them. You pay the people peanuts. You are indirectly doing slave trade, unknown to you. Not that you plan it, but if you listen to me today, maybe if you can wake up, you will see this. No, listen. When they finish watching my show, they will always learn. They may not agree, but they will always learn. Because I don't just talk. I said it again and again. You go to church on Sunday or today, Friday, the Imam going to preach you the gospel of Muhammad. You go to church on Sunday, you're going to hear the gospel of Jesus Christ. Your politicians only preach the gospel, vote for me. That's what they do. Tinubu is interested in how he's going to win the next election 2027. My gospel is how your life and my life can be better so we can sleep well. And the gospel is important now. You may not like it, but it's time for us to hear it. I'm going to let everything close the show because I'm tired. I've been talking for close to 2 hours.
Maybe we really need prayers. We really need prayers in this country. We need to pray against that spirit of dependency that we depend on everything to get everything. We still depend.
No, the first thing say, and what is annoying me is that when you people give prayers like that, you're actually disturbing God with it. This is my problem. God has given you everything, you are disturbing him for what he has given to you.
It's far out beyond physical problems because we have been given everything. So where is the issue coming from?
Our problem is physical. Our problem is not spiritual. What I just said now, if we start to produce banana and sell to Europe, we have money. If Tinubu embarked on 25 refineries today, that would be able to do one.
Do you think these people, they don't know about production? Do you think they've never thought about it? But no. When you have the oil there that you just sit down, oil money will come. What are you going to stress about organizing people to go into agriculture and this? They know what to do. And
that's why and you see the problem
I have. They've thought about
maybe we need a revolution. You see the problem I have with Sowore? We need a revolution, but not a political revolution, an economic revolution. Anybody is telling me about revolution, that is talking about economic revolution, I'll be listening. We don't have a political problem. Nigeria is well structured to succeed. Like the day I came on this show, I said, look at it, we have 6 geopolitical zones, we have 37 states, we have 774 local government, we have parastatals. All of them ready to work. The only thing we need right now is for those things to start being productive. One way or the other. If Tinubu will wake up in the morning and say, let all of them begin to produce one thing, we'll be fine now. Nigerians will not be suffering. Let me repeat this again as I end this show because everything is out. If Tinubu had built 40 refineries with the money he has been making from the oil subsidies, I say, Nigerians, I took that money from you because we're going to do things differently. And we now have 40 refineries now refining petrol and diesel and sell to us and sell to the rest of the world. We'll be making 3 times the money that we're making before. We don't even need to sell to Europe. The rest of Africa, they need fuel, they need diesel to fuel their cars. What's the problem, sir? Instead, you took this money from us and you shared it among yourselves, the governors who we know they are the most useless set of human beings on earth. And you said we should celebrate it. Oga, it doesn't make sense. That's where I have problem with you. Are you wicked or you're stupid? Only 2 ways. Either they are very stupid or are very, very wicked. Let me come to Boriwori, my governor. Boriwori, they will bring money from Abuja. At least the one governor, president don't do madness. He don't give you that money. The money is not enough. It's not enough for you to share. If not, I know you are a good man. You will not pay people more. So the money is not enough. So the best thing to do now to go bring Julius Berger, make they construct one bridge. The money don't finish, you they wait for another one at the end of the month. And I tell me, say that governor you be. Again, I'm going to use it. It's either you're very stupid or you're very wicked. Either way, I have a problem with you. Let me keep quiet so that they don't come and slap me. What kind of country are we living in? It's not that the Chris that will answer this. You good luck couldn't answer some. I agree with him. I cannot. But you know, the ordinary man there, you PA. Even if you can't get, say, God can't do for you, say, you can't manage, maybe because of the governor can't give you small money, you can't buy one motor. You die your house when you go stay, so you get peace. You know the fear. Because those boys fit knock for your door. Insecurity is reigning supreme. A land where these kind of things happen, it's always going to end up in anarchy. Nobody's asking whether Nigeria is going to end up in total anarchy. The question is when. With the way we are going, if Oboriwo continue to pay people 400,000 naira, and that's their destiny, time go reach, they will not say, my life don't finish. I'm now 50 years old. Because they will start at 30, they will go to 40, that gray hair don't they come, gray hair don't they there, gray hair don't they here, like that increase now. My owner, you know, that time, you know, say, this is time to deal with it. It will be too late. At that time, you won't hate you, Bolivoli. May God help us. That we don't become the governor that give people PA and SA job, that they can't even earn a decent salary. Because I doubt if any of them earn $1 million naira. Not because you don't want to do it, you don't have it. What would have helped to Bolivoli is if you had used the money you are earning, if you are investing it, using them as your apparatus. They are your people, they're your core business partner. Young man, let's do this. Young man, come up with a plan. If your plan is work, I'm going to do it with you. I'm not going to give you money. I'm going to spend the money. You're going to manage it at the end. We share, the state will share with you. The state will make more money from him. He will make enough money. Like I asked now, a young boy that will plant a cassava today, in 6 months' time, with the help of the state government, in 6 months' time, he'll be able to plant like 8 acres or 10 acres. He can buy a car. Do you hear me, sir? If you say, go and take me 10 acres, let me plant the 10 acres with you, and you go and protect it, or your job is just to protect it. Make sure say yes, man, not go there, go destroy them, that the crops grow well. And you pay him salary because he's working for you too. That time he doesn't earn good money, so that he has to maintain the crops until they harvest. During the harvest, the 10 acres will produce enough cassava. It's only 70%. He will go and buy a car for himself. Maybe he don't even need you to do the next 10 acres because he doesn't want you to take the 30%. You probably want to cut off the government. Because if you sell the 20%, that guy can buy a car. Those your PA, they go ever buy a motor for their life. I'm talking now, when they be PA, you they look with the best. You go fit buy a motor for this one when you do. You know, if people say that is full same we can't share money. Now I'm not be so. Now we to borrow the share money. Fool, you be fool. Not where they share money there. This is my people. I have 2 hours into the show already, and I've caused enough trouble. I know many people don't hate me that. My name is Daddy Chris. This is what I do. I'm here to make your life uncomfortable so you can think straight. Like I said, let me repeat it. The pastor preaches the gospel of Jesus Christ for the good of mankind. Prophet Muhammad's gospel will be preached today in all mosques across the nation. Your politician, Tinubu, preaches only the gospel of ADC and APC, and that's what they do. That's what the politicians vote for me. I preach the gospel of a better country that will make your life and mine better. My gospel is not to please you. It's to tell you the bitter truth so that we can move in the right direction. My name is Daddy Chris, and until tomorrow I'll be here again, but tomorrow will be Saturday. I do the weekly bulletin when I take a look at all I have been discussing through the week. But not in there. You stay out of trouble. Stay out of trouble. Think smart. Tell everybody no. Tell Tinubu no. That we want to be human beings. Talk to me like a human being. I don't need your appointment, sir. I need to be grown. Come up with a plan. Come to him. Bolívar is not a wicked man. He will work with you. I always say to people one day, you can continue to say, I'm going to let one man do the business. It's not a business that one man can do. The only time you can plant banana that will make sense is the one that you can send to Europe. You go fit plant them, you get money. You need to work with government. You want to work as a group. And as a group, you will all be rich. Not the small one you are doing now. Carry cutlass, go farm. You are a stupid man. Or you carry one sewing machine, they sew clothes. You are stupid. These are the days where Zara, things are being made for Zara. Nest now is not made in China. Then they supply nest enough to sell. Where are we, my people? They told me for Kukure. My name is Daddy Priest. I'll see you guys tomorrow. God bless you. Bye.
Looking for a home away from home in Abuja? Look no further than SRTV Shortlet Apartments. Our fully furnished apartments offers everything you need for a comfortable and relaxing stay. Unwind in spacious rooms with exquisite ambience. Cook delicious meals in our well-equipped kitchen and relax in our comfortable sitting rooms watching your favorite shows. And guess what? 247 Wi-Fi available. But that's not all. SRTV goes extra mile by providing a car to take you around town during your stay. No need to worry about navigating public transportation or hailing taxis. Explore Abuja at your own pace. Book your SRTV Shortlet apartment today and experience the perfect blend of comfort and convenience. You can reach us by calling this number 070-6237-9915 or 080.
SRTV. Innovative content.